Hello again, this is Old Man PHP. I create PHP video tutorials for the old guys who want to learn a new skill and compete with the young crowd. This is video number 13, excuse me. We are going to talk about strings, variables, and several string functions. Strings are a sequence of characters. You've seen that, right, throughout the course so far. You can use single quotes and double quotes. You've seen that too. There are differences between the single quote and the double quote strings in a PHP environment. Both used to create variables. You can use the single quote when you want the string to be exactly as it is written, like in a sentence, and you want to see the word, the actual variable name on it, not the value. Single quotes is usually faster in some cases. It doesn't expand like I just mentioned. Let me give you an example. First name 2. I'm going to say Rob. That's a variable, right? And then we're going to say echo. I'm going to use also single quotes, and we're going to put a sentence in there with a variable name. My name is dollar. Let's just copy and paste that right in there. All right, let's save this. See, my name is first name 2. First name 2. Because it won't expand on it. When you use the double quotes, PHP will force to evaluate the variables within the double quotes. It will interpret the escape sequence and replace the variable by its value. So if we do, let's do this. Let's echo this. We can kind of put it. Yeah, let's just do it here. Let's do the line break. There you go. And then we're going to grab this so I don't have to retype it. I do that a lot. We're going to change this to the double quotes. And you do this by going like this, highlight, and just hit the quotes. It'll fill it up for you. So now when you're ready to save and print, there you go. See how the first one, they let you do it because you're using the single quotes. The results, the displays of variable value within the double quotes, is what you're going to use a lot. I mean, you don't have to put, if you're using this, you can just kind of do this, right? And just kind of stick it right in the side right there. And that will work for you. See? There's ways of getting around it. But if you're going to use double quotes, you can stick in your variables in it. You can put the value of a variable in a curly brace too. Or you can put the $sign within the curly brace. Let me show you. So let's say you're right here, right? Let's do the curly brace. You could do this. Let's save this, and I'll give you the same thing, Rob, right? You can also put this. This is just a way for you to have, it's basically so letting you know, oh, this is a variable. It just makes it clear. So when you're creating things and writing your script, you go, oh, what was that? You can always, oh, let me catch this, and you can find them, and then, like when you go to the find, you find the brace in the search, then it'll point to the ones you want, right? That's all really what it is. Okay, we discussed that variables are like arrays and can be accessed like you would a conventional array. Remember that? Like right now we have this one. Let's get rid of this stuff. And you want to get that first letter, right? Semicolon always, every time you save it, boom, gives you the R. See how it does it? It treats it. You can even change that too. You can kind of say, let's do this. Let's make this S, and let's just say that you want that first one to be changed. And if you want to echo this, you could right here. Well, you already saw this part, so who cares? You can, let me get that out. You go like this. Look, it changed it for you. It took the R out of the situation and it changed it for you. It replaced the letter by using a square bracket. Just like you do that. If you need to access like the variable from the back, use the negative sign. So I guess we can kind of go like this. We could say echo dollar first name 2 minus 2. And why did I do that? There you go. We can do this. Let's put let's do this. Save it, run it. It says undefined variable fist. Yes, of course. First. There you go. Oh, gave you and counted to here. If you say 1, it'll give you the B. Pretty good, right? You can dump the variables too if you want. This will print the type. Remember that? We could do that. Never forget. I always bring that up because you're going to use it a lot. So let's dump it anyway. I mean, you know what it's going to say, right? It's going to say that it's a string. So let's just do it anyway. And show somebody about this command. And for some reason, and I have told this person many times about this command, and they still, sometimes for some reason, don't remember. So I'm going to make it my point to always mention this command so that way you remember it. Okay? That's about it. If you wanted to check if this was a string, you can kind of, oh, my neck really. This is from the other day, remember? You could say is underscore array. And then you say first. What did I call this? I called this first name 2 to give you a it won't give you anything because yeah, oh wait a minute, I meant to say string. This is string number 1, see? If it is a string, if it ain't a string, like in other words, if I went like this and put a 2, it'll give me 0. Oh, come on. It'll give me 0. Well, it gives me the 2. That's funny. You would think they would give you, oh, because they treat it as a string. That's the most dumbest thing I ever heard of. You do, which we're going to be talking about anyway. It's numeric. Number 1, see, if it's numeric. Number 1, 0. I guess it just don't give you anything. It just gives you the actual structure. I thought they would give you the 0, but I guess not. Nothing means 0. All right, man. So PHP has 2 syntax ways to represent long or multiple line strings. I never really use these because it's kind of awkward. You can't display complex expression. It can contain like single and double quotes without the need of escaping them. And they're called here. They're called here doc. And there's one called now doc. Strange, right? I'm going to show you how that works. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Let's give me a clean. All right, this is how this really works. So if I went and say $A equals to older man PHP, and then this one said $B equals to old girl PHP. Then what you do is on the next line you just say you create a variable and say text, and then you're gonna say X, and then you're gonna use this 3 caret thing. You know those less than carets are like upside down ones, but you go 1, 2, and 3. You're telling it that this is it, right? You're telling it that this is a text. Oops, excuse me. Do it caps. That this is a text, right? Then you jumped. Then you jump to one line, and then put $A. I don't know, set PHP is awesome. You spell OESOM. It's awesome, right? You like that, right? Then you put a dot, and then you move on to the next line, and then you say, of course. $B agree, and then you put dots for your sentence. Then you do this, and then you close it up because you started this as text. I don't know why you have to. Why not keep it as a? So say text, semicolon, and then when you want to echo this thing here, we're gonna say echo. It's strange, I told you. Out $, text, semicolon. Should have said string, like str or something. That's all right. Let's see if I spelled this right. Text. Save it. Boom. There it goes. PHP. See, old man PHP said, PHP is awesome. And of course, old girl PHP agreed. See? Now, you got to remember that when you do this, let me see something. I'm going to show you. Let's say if you kind of did this. I still do it. Don't leave a space. Always come. When you finish doing this, always come to the next line. When you come to the next line, go all the way to the end. Because sometimes you get errors. Go all the way to the end. You do the first line. You want to jump to the next line. Go to the end. And then you close with the text. Because this is part of that. You can even use this thing to, let's say we wanted to break this right here. Because it knows that you jump down, you can use, let me see if we can do it right here. Let's change this to this thing called NL to break. And I'm going to semicolon. We're going to put in this guy right in there, this variable. Let's add it in there. See? It's going to take this, it's going to say, oh, let me break this. Boom. See how it made it jump down 2 lines? It just makes everything jump. If you had more things, you probably could add. I don't like doing this, to tell you the truth, because it gets complicated. But if you need to, why not? It's there. Now the syntax for the now doc would be, I guess I can I use the same example? Man, I mean, I guess I could. Let me make one up. Let's do a $str. Then remember the same thing, 1, 2, and 3. Then you say identifier. These you have to put in single quotes. Then you jump down 1 line. Make sure it's all the way to the end. Then put I don't know, place, say, string, or I will beat you up. Let's jump to the next one. And include single quotes. Then I'm going to put parentheses. I'm going to show you that you can put these things in there. Just need 1, man. All I need is 1. Then you go and doubles. And we're going to put 2 parentheses, and then right here I'm going to put 1. Right? Then when we go to the end, remember, you got to close that up. You got to close the identifier. So go down and say did I spell that right? Identifier, and then you'll say semicolon. So let's see, I gotta be sure. Then you say echo $str for string. Could be anything, right? And then you save it. Let me see. Semicolon. Then jump down and placed everything all to the left. All right, let's see. But before we do that, let's add let's give it a space here so you can read it. Okay. Boom. There you go. Place a string or I will beat you up and include a single quote or double. You could probably, I never really used this, but you could probably do this too. Let's see. Such a strange way, but PHP, see, does it. Pretty good, right? I mean, I guess if you needed to write like a whole big thing and keep it a certain way, do pre-formatted, right? And you needed to put it into the variable and then use that. So it could replace some kind of placeholder or something. I can see it happen where you can use that, but I hardly ever do. You could probably forget about it. You'll probably remember. Do not, I mean, if you forget, just make sure you could take some of these things, create a little file, and just put it all there. Commands this, command that. Make sure you write it up so you can find it easy. So these are called here docs and no docs, okay? Now docs, excuse me. Now let me show you some string functions that you have seen. You have seen the echo, that's for sure, right? The echo. When you which you just saw just now. Yes. Remember that? You see me use print like this. You can even put it in. Like this. Yes, yes, right? You seen that, right? You know about the print, right? The printf. Let me show you more about the printf. Now, remember this, the printf, like this. You put the percent signs inside there. So let's do one. Let's I don't know. We can kind of we can create one like let's put this in there. Let's do this. Let's close it up. All right. Within these quotes, double quotes, we can say %C, right? %D. We're going to just show you all of them. $dot 2f, just to show you. Let me see, %dot 2f. Did I misspell that? Then I say %S. Okay, let's just move down so I don't have to deal with that later. Now, and here, let's say I wanted to give you numbers like 65, 65, about 68, and about 64, comma, right? Remember that? Then you want to do, let me see, you got 1, 2, this one. So we're going to say 1 point, what's pi? Who cares? 1.5. 4, 3, I don't know. Then you want to do string, right? Because you're adding a string to it. So let's just say string. Okay, let's see. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. How about we change that to 3? So if you go like this, can I jump down? It did. Let's do this. Okay. Look, it gave it to you. I wrote it. That was my number 3. It's missing. Why? You would think it would take it. This one is D. Do yeah, okay. String. Let's see. There you go. Okay. The character string, sorry about that. That was way too close to the 3 because normally would be just a name, a number. So in the ASCII, damn, I wish I would have had that ASCII chart. But in the ASCII, the letters 65 represents uh, this C character. That's the character. That's the character set of ASCII character set, and 65 is A. If you do 66, it probably would be B. Let's do, see, B, and then so on and so on. That's why. Because it does all your numbers first, and then it does A, B, C, and everything. That's what that would be. Matter of fact, let me try something. Just so curious. 34. If I had the shot, I would have said, oh, here it goes. See? Quotes. 34 is quotes. So you could do, all you have to do is get a chart, one of those chart things. So remember, C is the character, T is the, the integer, floating point, floating decimal point. And then you got your good old string. The PHP, the printf function, it puts a formatted string that uses 2 arguments, right? So we've seen this before. You got your argument 1, you got your argument 2, and then it gets inserted with the percent sign. And the first sign, the percent sign equals to the argument 1. Remember that? When it's inserted. And then the second one is the second argument, respectively. When you write it down, when you say I am this, it will do it respectively, right? It'll take number 1 there, number 2 there. All right, so let's give it a shot. Let's do this. Matter of fact, in case, print f, semicolon. Let's do I am. Let's do a U. Unsigned number. Oh yeah, I forgot there is an unsigned number. In this situation, there is unsigned number. Let's do a U. And then S is for string, character, the C's character according to the ASCII value, and D, of course, the signed decimal number. But there's also a U, unsigned decimal number, that is equal to or greater than the 0. Remember unsigned, when you do the stuff with, sign and unsigned, that kind of stuff. All right, so I could say, man, I'm tired. I will definitely, after this video, definitely have to take a nap. Let's go to years old, and I live in percentage S for string, right? So let's do this, get rid of that crap. And then we're going to add, let's add $2 $A equals to, how about we do this, $UR equals to, I don't know, 90. Then you got $live. I could say New York City. So if I put this in here, you gotta match up, remember. So I would say right here, comma, put that there, comma. Since it's string, make sure that it's string that's going here, respectively. Let's put that guy in there. Let's see if I got everything right. So this will be the U, and this will be the, all right, let's see. There you go. I am 90 years old and I live in New York. You could do a lot with this command, this function. All these things that are commanded are functions. All these things. Now, if you want to get the length of a character in the string, you can use that str length function, like that. So we'll do something like, we got this guy, right? So we'll say, let's take this. Who cares? Let's just create another one. We'll do hold, makes more sense. Hold string. How about that? And then you do more money. More money. And then you go like this. Then what you do is you can print that guy. You can print the actual thing. So you can say print F. Then you can say length. You can do whatever you want. But you can stick it right in there, say $D, right? And this comma. And we're gonna put in STNEN, and that's just gonna give you the length of hold string. And of course, you'll semicolon, and there you go. See, look, printf, right? D, which is a sign decimal number, negative, 0, positive. So that's what that is, right? So more money, contrary, because this is going to give you a number. That number will go in here. Now strings will not work with this. You will have to put S. But you're looking for decimal. That will be a number, digital number, integer number. And this guy here will give it to you, because it'll give you the number of, let me see, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see, let's go. 43, what went wrong here? Syntax error, what could this be? Line 43 has a syntax error. You see anything there that looks like a syntax error? Huh. Let me see something. That doesn't make any sense. Why is this thing acting 40? Oh, see this? That's another thing. If you leave something like this without putting like this, right? That shouldn't give you. They'll still give you an error because they don't know what that is, what to do with it. So if you take that out, always have the thing there, semicolon, then it'll work. Boom. Oh. Now it will work. Okay, see, 10. If I put in like spaces, they still count the spaces. Remember that? We talked about that. It becomes a 12. This is why it's a good idea to go trim it. Oh, I think I'm going ahead of myself. We'll deal with that in a little bit, because I remember that's one of the things I want to talk about. What the hell, I'm going to tell you right now. So you can trim, right? So you can kind of go like this, trim. Take this guy. See how it says 12? It'll become 10 again because it took out those spaces. You could even trim this side. So if you went to, let's say, echo trim, no, we want to trim the left side. You're going to say left trim. See how you put that little L next to it? That's what tells you that he's going to trim it up for you on one side, on this side. So you go like this, you go in there, save it, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to deal with it. Okay, boom, more money. And then if you do the length, yeah, this one, that's a bad example. How about if we do this? And I'll tell you. 11. Even though, let me see. This is 10, this is 11, this is 12. You told it to get rid of that last side. If you want to get rid of the one on this side, you put an R, the right side. It's still 11, of course. How about we do another one like that? See? Oh. Because you already trimmed it, you dum-dum. How about if we do, take this out. Okay. See, 13, and you trimmed it out, boom. You can still equal to that. Alright. Man, I'm so tired. Man, I'm gonna have to cut this video a little shorter. I don't want to, but if you want to display your variable in upper, use use this. I'll show you. Let's get rid of all this crap. Let's erase all this. Let's clean this up a bit. Okay. If you want to make that uppercase, you could say $code, and then you're gonna say I want more sleep, right? And you want to print it in uppercase, just do this, echo str, right? See that? str tu upper, string to upper. Did I spell that right? Sure did, Holmes. Alright, let's see, let's do that. String to upper. And we're going to put this guy. This variable. Puppy. Let's see, string to upper. Oh boy. Am I even spelling this right? Oh, that's my chair. String to upper. It doesn't make any sense. It says here, throw in the number line to undefined function. Did I have? Did it take? It says here, str. Why would it give me the same? Oh, see, I forgot to save it. Oh, man, I'm a mess. Sorry, guys. See, now it'll work. See, I want more sleep. Let's make this caps. Let's do love PHP like that. You need to save, Andres. You need to save. You hear me, Andres? Where are you? I guess he left. str or lower. See? Love. Isn't that fantastic? You can even make your first letter in uppercase. You could kind of go like, let's go back. Like, let's do a letter. Let's do UC first. That would be UC first. See, it made your first letter caps. Then you can even get like characters from 0 to. Let me do a whole. Let's go back. I like that. Let's do. Okay. Did everything caps? Okay. Let's get this on the road. Do we really need to do this? Nah, I don't want to, but we're going to check it out. We're going to say echo this guy, and I want to see it. I want to say sub. I think we saw this already. Substring, right? That's the code. You say comma 0, which you want to start at the 0 index. You want to go up to 6. So if you go like this, see, I want. He took out a piece and printed it out. You can even get the position of a string too. So if I did, let's see, we'll call this strp. See how PHP kind of gives you the name of what you're going to do, right? It's kind of cool. And then you say you want to find the position of more. So you put this in quotes, right? And then you say more. Save it. Let me see. Code more. It gives you 7 because it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Isn't that great? That you can get with a position of some word in a sentence, in a paragraph. That's some good stuff. You can even replace a string with another string. So if you did like, I want to replace the word more with something else. So I can say, I'm not going to use this right here. We're going to say string underscore replace. That I've done a lot. And you want to replace more with more. It's kind of dumb, but hey, it'll work. Did I do it again? Did I do this wrong? No, it should do it. It should do it. Oh, of course. You need to tell it what you want. More. Let's put this in parentheses. Let's do this. We're going to do what should we say? We should say I want to replace more. This is the thing. I want to replace this more with, I don't know, with a character and something else. No. Code. No. No. This. Wait, let me think for a second. If I did, okay. In this situation, let me think for a second. You want to look for the word more, and you want to replace it with more. Man, I'm sorry, guys. And then you go, you take that out. You know, you never. That's what it's trying to tell you. There you go. I want to replace more with I want more sleep. Definitely, man. Definitely. But we're going to keep going because we're almost there. I think I have some other ones. I did compare two strings the other day, right? We used let's take this out. Like it's, we could use this thing called string compare, because I do compare a lot all the time. I'm going to be using this. So it compares the two strings, right? It's case sensitive too, by the way. And the function is similar to there's another function that kind of looks like, this is the one I just got rid of, right? This one that looks like this. And it's like for binary. Like this. See how it's so close? Just be careful which one you're using. This one will be for string, this one for binary. We'll probably do that if I can remember how that works. So this, I don't know, let's just do a comparison, right? So let's say, let's do something dumb. Dollar var. We're going to say hello, like that. Then we're going to say dollar var 2, second one. Then we're going to say hello. Same words and everything, but different. Then you say if. Remember the if statement? Which we're going to talk about more later. st compare, right? With, I'm going to say, if it's not equal, let's say, not equal. Let's do that one, darling. Let's do the pure strict mode. So we do str, let me see, we say dollar var with dollar var 2. So we're going to compare these two guys, and then we're going to say echo. We're going to say, and we're going to use single because I want the var is not equal to dollar var 2. The reason why I'm using this guy is I want this to come up on this in the centers in a, remember I said it was case sensitive, in a case sensitive, that's how you spell that. Let's make some more. String comparison. Then of course, don't forget your semicolon, right? That will be that one. And then let's do a if, an else. Remember the else? That means go to another branch. So we say echo does match. Does, man, I feel like getting some coffee. Match. Semicolon, boom. And that should work. Let me see. Make sure I spell this right. Is this the string comparison? Get it how they do it? The other one is string no comparison. String is not single quotes. It should work. Let's give it that space. All right, let's try it out. Never fails. Why? Oh, boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Take that out, Andres. Take it. Where are you? Take it out. Okay, stop kidding around and let's get to it, Mr. Old Man PHP. All right, let's see what we got here. See, the $var is not equal to the $var2 in a case-sensitive use string comparison. It's pretty good, right? If you made this the same, like this, that'll give you the other branch. Does match. Now, to get back to that other one, let's do this for the next one. Had a dog, little Dotson. Had to put him to sleep a few weeks ago. It was a sad moment, man. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to this. This n comparison function compares to strings, right? But it's binary safe and it's sensitive safe. But binary, I don't really use it much to tell the truth. But if I had to use this here, let's see. I really don't like using it because the difference doesn't make. I could say, hello buckwheat, no. Hello John Doe. And then we're going to do is, let's see, safe, it works with any sequence of bytes. I know it does. So if we left this the same, let's take this out. Let it do the top one. We'll say, I don't know. Any sentence, I don't really care. Okay, we could say, okay, how about this? This is the part that the first 5 characters of this guy, and this is where you can use it for, and this guy are equal. So let's R equals in a case, because it is case sensitive. Did I spell that right? Oh, here it goes. Sensitive string. Should have left the other thing before. Comparison. And then this one, who cares? We'll leave that the same. Alright, I'm going to compare this one. This is a good sentence you could use. You need to do this in a sentence. Let's see, the first five characters of this are equal. Yeah. Okay, did I misspell this again? On line 3. Line 3, 33. I think I must have misspelled this right. Oh man, this chair's no good. No good. I don't know, this is just a strange thing. You would think, let me see, maybe it was, let's do this. No, it's not. See how it gave me the blue? Ah, look, this is good about Adam and those other ones. See, I'll tell you what I mean. See, it tells you it's not that, doesn't know. So I was right. So it's R and N. Those are the commands. I should have looked. If I wanted to find out what the, let's take this out. Tell you what, let's do this. You know what I just got a taste for? This is str. Let me see. Let me show I'm spelling this right. This is the str, right? I wonder if it's because it does match. See, it does match. I wonder if it's because, it can't be because of version. I think it's deprecated. To give it in. Look, it says does match. It does match. It does it, but at the same time, this is a command. If this, let's move. You know something? Let's try something here. I remember putting, maybe that's the extra number that came. That's probably what it is. See? Expect exactly 3 parameters. 1, 2, and 3. Was it a number? Yeah, there you go. I have to check, man. 5. Wow, look at this. Very good. Because this looks are equal to each other, and this does not match. But they are equal to each other. Huh. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, 6. And when I did, let's do 6. There you go. Yep, there you go. See, when you tried that 5, it's giving you just this thing, just these guys. If I would have said something like, why is this? Let's move this guy a little bit down so I can see. Okay, if I change this to this, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was that? What did I use? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. No, it does not really. So it's not that. It's a strange thing. Very strange. But 5 will work. 0. Huh. Now I'm saying the first 5 characters are equal to, and it's case sensitive. Yes. So either one, it did take it. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. That was me. That was me. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Because it's equal to the whole thing. That 5, what? No, it would still be equal to, let me see, 7, 8. Let's do 8. Love it. Say, if you do 9, of course, H is different than an E. So we're going to say 9. Doesn't match. There you go. Very good. I'm glad we did this because, you know, I hardly ever use this one. I don't even use the other one, but I have used it. It's not like something that you're going to use every day, but I did like that test that we just did. It's fantastic. I do like. That was nice. There you go. Both of us finding solutions. Now, remember the replace, how you can replace parts of a string with there's another, you can use the, which I wanted to mention. Should we use this? Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do something like, I want to echo, and I want to replace some string underscore replace. Remember that command? And you want to replace, I don't know. What did I say? Hello, John. Let's say hello, John is cool. We want to replace hello, Joe with something else. So we'll say something like, I mean, I could just put that in there. So let's give it a shot, right? And then we're going to replace the 6 to the 3. There you go. It's pretty good the way this works. So it replaces something inside. What should we replace it with? So, oh, you know what it is too? I want to replace, I want to do it like this. Why not? You should be able to do it. There you go. Although that was kind of stupid. So why don't we do this instead? Like that. So you want to replace this with, now with the 6. I'm going to replace it with Earth. Hello, Robert. Like that. Now we'll do it. Let's see. That was kind of crazy. See? Hello, world. Hello, Roberts. Because it took that last. Why would it take the last one? It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 7. Yeah, replace. That's strange. There you go. See, I wanted this, I went like 1, 2, 3, and it did the 3. So I want you to replace 6. I want you to replace 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just do this. 1, 2, and 3. That's why you had that N behind Robert. But if you say 4, boom, N. Takes away that one too, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Replaces Roberts with John. You can, like I said before, we could do this. and it did it anyway. See? Very good. You can also compare if something to find out if a variable is a string. We've used this already. Sometimes you get confused and don't remember if a variable is a string. You know, that means you have to go search it, right? So you could use that function to do it. So you could say that, let's say John, right? So let's get rid of this. Hello, John Doe. How about that? So we're going to say if, remember the if statement. This is the little block of code. Let's like that. I like to move this down a little bit. Yeah, like that. We're going to say, I want you to say is string. Like that. Then you're going to put your parentheses and you're going to take this variable, copy it, and you say, I mean, you could say, is this variable equals to string? No, you don't have to. This will do it for you. This will do it for you. So if you did that, you could say, if it is, you say barbecue ribs. That would be really good. This is a string, right? And then this one, you got your else. Then you're going to say echo is, oh boy, is this, I should have closed that window. Is this not a string? And then we'll go like this, semicolon. Okay, so we got this going. Have a good day. See? It says right here. It is a string. If I did this, $var equals to 60. Why I always go to the 60s? Why not the 50s? That's because I'm in my 60s, guys. And I've been in the IT world for a long time. So we got this. Let's save it. It is not a string. But if I said numeric, then I'm gonna keep this as a string, okay? It is a string, even though it's not. That's fantastic. You know something? You know how sometimes you're writing something and then you do something like this, echo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, because you want this to kind of show up. Like for instance, let's take this out. And you want to do this. See? So, I don't know, that's a whole bunch of them, right? Well, there's an easier way. You can use something called a string repeater. Yeah. I'll tell you, man, the guy who invented PHP, he did that in no time. We're going to say that you want this 20 times, right? So let's do this. And then we're going to put here the string underscore repeat, like that. So you go echo string repeat. I want you to repeat this 20 times. So if you try it, see, it repeated it 20. If you say 40, it'll do it, of course. 40 times. Isn't that cool though? If you wanted to make, I don't know. I already showed you making things lowercase. Remember? Let's try it again. What the heck? So we can say, man, I can just write it down. It really doesn't matter to me. Why don't we just say echo str, right, to lower. And then you want to say hello, let's say world, like that. Let's do this like that. We're gonna copy, save it, we're gonna run it. Hello world, see? Lowercase. Hello world. It's fantastic stuff, I tell you. You can convert a string to uppercase like I showed you before, right? Don't forget it. But you also can convert the first character of a string to lowercase. We could say, let's take these things. Let's put it in on there. All right, we're gonna make this one lower, and we could do that by saying echo, right, and then say LC first. Before it used to be U, CU first. That will be like the first letter, right? This is IC. That makes it uppercase. This one is the L. LC first. The L is UC first for upper. The L is LC first. This is LC first. All right, so let's do this. We say this. There you go. I'm misspelling this. This is something's wrong here. See how it's giving me? Yeah, it's okay. That should do it. Told you there was a problem. 37 is something weird here. Oh, it's an L, not an I. There you go. See how it, where is it? Wait a minute, what's going on here? That's the most strangest thing I've ever seen. Because I put, that looks so weird to me. Let's put this old. AGO. I don't know why it's throwing me off. It shouldn't. W world. It's telling me that that is the most strangest thing. It's giving me, you know something? Let's do this. There it goes. I don't know, it's just so strange. It was together with this, I don't know. That was a very strange thing there. You saw that? You had like a weird, I guess when I jumped down to the next line, they did it better. Unless the system is running slow, and it has been. You already know the thing, right? The UC first. Well, let's do it again. What the heck? So you can say UC first. I made it caret. You can even do words like the UC words function. It converts the first character of each word in a string. So let's say we do hello old man PHP. How are you? So if I say UC words, and it should do it. How the hell did this get like that? Old man. Old man. Alright, let's see. I'm going to jump down. It's already jumped up. See? All the word. Every word here has become caps. See? Hello? Oh? How are you? Then you got these special character HTML stuff. Like I do this a lot when I'm doing, I wrote a plugin for WordPress, something that you should get into once you kind of learn all this basic PHP stuff. You should get into, because you know why? Like I mentioned before in that first or that second video, maybe it was the second video, that WordPress was written in PHP and is very popular. So like 33% of companies use it. Excuse me. That's why it's a good idea to learn the PHP, so that when you go into WordPress, because WordPress got their own set of syntax, not like the language, it's more like if it's like JavaScript to jQuery. I don't know if you guys are familiar. JavaScript is the JavaScript itself, and then jQuery is like a bunch of functions that they put together, so that way you don't have to type as much. So if you did like a function that creates all your paragraph as uppercase, let's say, right? In jQuery, you could do it instead of you writing it in JavaScript, telling it, which would take several lines, that you want certain things done. jQuery would do that for you. It's still written in JavaScript, but they hooked it up in a way that it has its own syntax, its own format, formats, its own functions. It's still JavaScript, but if you learn jQuery, it makes things a little easier. So if you do something that will be 10 lines with jQuery, it'll probably be like 3 lines. That's how it is. Same thing with WordPress. It's written in PHP, but if you learn the PHP well, this is what happened. Because when I first started to get into this, I knew COBOL, Fortran, RPG. I don't know if this is way behind before you. Basic, even the Visual Basic, the whole thing, ASP, Perl, those kind of things. Yeah, I was doing it and all that. So then I said, okay, let's get into WordPress, because I really like WordPress. Not the old WordPress, the new stuff. So, and I knew that it was written in PHP, and I knew that I was going to be writing in WordPress. And there were certain things that were like, okay, it's WordPress related, but it's still written in PHP. So I wanted to learn a lot of stuff about that, and then I learned the PHP. That's why I say learn the PHP stuff first, then go to WordPress, because you can make a living doing it, because I did. It's really good stuff. I'm just semi-retired. That's what I'm going to do, the other stuff on the side. I become like a ghostwriter for some few guys that I know in the companies. They call me up and they're having trouble. One time they were having trouble with bubble sort, which I showed you. Simple stuff. Then I showed them that you can do it using, doesn't matter. I don't care. As long as they call me and I get paid. That's it. Well, anyway, let's get back. I digressed there for a second. What I want to do is I want to show you, but within that workbook, we're using something like HTML special characters. It's like a function that converts some predefined characters to like the HTML entities. Like the, let's see, like the ampersand, right? That's one. That becomes this, AMP, I think, yeah, because I use that. Then there's the quotes. I've done that, and that was lately I was doing that. So what you do is you enter it like this, UOT, because when you're going to transfer stuff over and do data sanitation and all this protecting things, sometimes you can't send things over So you need to kind of put these special entities in place of something like, you know, this, you know what I mean? Or the less than, which is happens to be LT, like that, instead of this. You don't like it, certain things, so you have to do that, right? So let me show you. Let me show you what I mean. So let's take this out, right? And then we're gonna say we're gonna use that str equals. Why is it keeps? Who cares? This is some. So I'm gonna do percent sign LT this B. Then I'm gonna say the same thing with the greater than sign. Same thing. T like that. Then I'm gonna say bold, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. That would be LT, right? I know it's kind of dumb. Just to be, why is that thing there? How the hell did that get there? Semicolon. And then you say that I want to slash B for bold, and then you want to do this T, right? And then you're gonna say text, something. Yeah, leave it like that. And then you're gonna say like you want to echo this, right? I want to show you what this looks like first. Dollar. We're using like that. This, see, you did it. Nice, right? It hooked it up really nice. Just keeping it. This needs more space. Let's put it over here. Let's do this. Oh my god, I gotta get a cup of coffee. There you go. This is bold, and that's how you remember how you do the bold. So what you do is you, instead of putting that space, you just put this together like that. I just wanted you to see, so you don't get confused, right? And then so you could go like this, like that. See? So that means that you want it bold, right? So you go like this. Look. So that means that if you use doing this in HTML, this word right here will be bold. It will be bold. So now, let's say if you wanted to, let's do this. HTML special characters. There's also the decoder one, but I'll show you that in a second. Semicolon, that's good. It's there. So if you did this, boom. Oh, that's okay. So if you say this, right? Look, decoder. See, in a way, if you need it, maybe we should put that other one back. Echo $str. We're gonna put space. Let's put a space here. See, if you did this, right? If you send this, oh yeah, I want this to be bold. It doesn't gonna be HTML, but I want to send it through the something in your PHP to a form or something. They're gonna look at this and says that could be insertion. I want to talk about that later, like when people put in JavaScript inside a form so that it'll run, and then it could destroy. It could say open up a database and delete the records. That's why you can't do this. So what happens is you can use this HTML special characters to send it like this, to send it like that. Let me see something here. The output code will always view like the way it is in the thing. But if you wanted to like to convert some of the predefined ones to characters, I guess we could do using this stupid example. let's see, what was it called? It was called, probably will do the same thing. Let's see. See, it did the bolt right here. See? So what you do is you send it, see? See how it did bold? See, what you do is you send it, right? I mean, if you send it like, where is it? I want to know. If you send it, okay, here it goes. If you send it like this is bold, which is cool, and you print it out, and it does it for you, all right, okay. But if you send it something through a form, send it like this. It'll come up like this. It'll look at it like this. And then in the other end, when you have submitted that form, that other program that you're just going to read that form data, it's going to validate it, and you're going to do the sanitize. You can use this. You can use this after you have done all that stuff. You can use this command so it could be done. So that way that will take. You'll see as we go along, you're going to see. Because I'm going to show you when we do that one, the crew one, the actual, which stands for create, read, update, and delete a record from a database. But we're going to do it through script, through code. That one, that project that I mentioned, I already gave you like the bubble sort. I should have saved it for like later on towards the end. But say the bubble sort, you can use it for a lot of things. That's why I wanted to give it to you. And because we were talking about the sort function, right? So I wanted to show you the bubble sort, which I did a long time ago when I was doing COBOL. And it was stuck in my mind. It's just that it's just different little syntax, a little different, but it's the concept is the same thing. You're swapping, and it could be done with anything really. All right, so let's go on. So now you know that you can decode, right? You can do all this file. It fixes all this stuff for you, and that's it. I mean, when I do the let me get rid of this. When we start doing those projects, like I was mentioning, the crude, what happens is you could be like that. Those techniques is going to do a lot of different things. Even though it's a small little form that I'm showing you, but behind the scenes, it's going to be a lot of different things. Because you'll be able to use the form, how to read the form, how to validate it, how to do this, how to put it in a database, how to read the database. You know what I'm saying? You can even do the file upload. Remember I showed you the file upload? Did I show you? Now you could do, yeah, maybe not. That's going to be much later. File upload, where it's kept in a temporary directory. I think I did show you that. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, I blabbed a lot here. We went through some different scenarios. We got to fix it together. And hope, you learned something. So, again, we reached the end. And if you enjoyed this video about strings, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. This will help grow my channel, and you will be able to learn. On the next video, we're going to talk about math, the math operator, the arithmetic operator. That one, that's going to be a little, it's going to be a little crazy. Until next time, good night, sir.